Hello and welcome to the Advanced Guide to Dagger. This guide will allow you to learn everything you need to know to be a great Dagger player. The first point of playing Dagger is combat. There are three main types of Dagger combat: stealth, hack and slash, and trick stabbing. For stealth, your main goal is to eliminate a target without them seeing you. I briefly touched on this in the basic tutorial, but positioning and invisibility are two of your greatest tools for stealth. For positioning, your goal is to not be in the view of the opponent. This can be done in a variety of ways, including using verticality. Since people's screens are wider than they are tall, you can get above them and they won't be able to see you. Another way that you can position yourself is to be behind them. Being behind them makes it so that you have a very good opportunity to backstab them. The third way to position yourself is to make sure that the enemy that you are targeting is currently focused on one of your teammates. Because of how combat works in this game, your enemy will have no choice but to keep focusing on your other teammate. This is the only chance that they will have at getting a kill before they die. If the enemy decides to start targeting you, they would not be able to do enough damage to kill you before your teammate kills them. The next way to combat enemies is hack and slash. This is when you just repeatedly dash at an enemy and run at them and just keep swinging at them. A good way to do this is to go side to side in a sweeping motion so that they have a hard time tracking you. This works particularly well against enemies that aren't using fully automatic weapons, such as snipers or shotguns. The final way to fight with Dagger is trick stabbing. In this mode of combat, your aim is to break the opponent's ankles and to make sure that you end up behind them and you stab them. There are many ways to do this, including but not limited to jump stabbing, drop stabbing, matador stabbing, etc., etc. This way of fighting originated in a game called Tissot. The types of stabs that I listed were all ones from Tissot, but there are more that you can do because of the movement tech in the finals. You can do things like dash stabbing, where you either dash to the side or above the enemy and you try and backstab them. Another thing that you need to know about Dagger is that you need to form your utility around your playstyle. Personally, I really like trick stabbing, so I like to use the dash and invis grenade. No matter what you do, I would suggest that you use the invis grenade. There are some times where you might want to use some other main ability. For example, you might want to use cloak if you're more into a stealth playstyle, or grapple if you want to focus on your positioning. You can also use gateway to teleport back and forth and confuse the enemies. This allows you to be able to backstab them more easily. Anyways, that was my advanced Dagger tutorial. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.
One coming in.